At this point, the original Suicide Squad movie came out almost 10 years ago. Around the time, Marvel was the box office and was too big to fail at the time. James Gunn had just taken a team of relative nobodies and transformed them into household names with a funny direction and likable personalities, and DC had up until this point only released Man of Steel, which was divisive. So DC knew that they had to swing big for their next move, and this is where we cut to 2016 when the Suicide Squad trailer dropped. It looked amazing. It was full of energy. It looked like it was going to be such a blast. It reminded a lot of people of Guardians of the Galaxy, and this was going to be DC's version of Guardians of the Galaxy, of taking a team of pretty much relative nobodies that people didn't really know of from the comics and turning them into a big box office hit. We had Will Smith before 2022. We had our first portrayal of a live action Harley Quinn. We had Jared Leto fresh off an Oscar win and a new Joker design that had a lot of people, let's say, interested, confused, but curious. Oh, how little we knew back then. The tone was colorful, stylish, and chaotic, and the trailer just had everyone hyped. There was so much speculation when this trailer came out and so many theories, and it was really a fun time in the superhero genre. Batman v Superman had also come out that year in 2016, which goes to show just how crazy DC was trying to move back in 2016 up against Marvel. And it was not received the best. Even the honest trailer for Batman v Superman joked, well, at least Suicide Squad looks good, right? Which did not age the best. And I mean, when I was a kid back then, I walked past the shiny theater poster and got full FOMO just seeing it. You know, it was just so cool to see all the very bright colored things in that dimly lit theater hallway, and it just looked like a really great time that I was missing out on. And the entire build up and hype around this movie, I think, is a testament to really great marketing. And then it came out, and this movie was endlessly made fun of, even by DC themselves eventually. Will Smith was,
What, we some kind of Suicide Squad?
Jared Leto was, Amanda Waller and Harley Quinn were great. And one thing I had forgotten about when watching this movie is how little the Joker is actually in this movie and how much he actually is present in the trailer. Back then, a lot of people were expecting the Joker to be playing a bigger role in this movie, but that most certainly did not come to fruition. This movie did make a lot of money. It made around $750 million worldwide, but the reception was brutal. Critics hated it. Fans were mixed, is putting it generously. And today it's remembered mostly as a messy, studio mangled attempt to create Guardians of the Galaxy without really understanding what Guardians did to make it work so well. The scenes with Batman are probably the best in the movie. Those really connect the world, and Batman scenes, I think, were definitely the highlight of the movie. Scenes of him arresting Deadshot or chasing down Harley and Joker, and that little scene at the end with him and Waller showing the different power dynamic, because sometimes when he wants to deal with the street level thugs, he goes as Batman, but when he wants to deal with sort of evil people in the system, then he goes as Bruce Wayne, and it was just really cool to see him kind of mentally overpower Amanda Waller in that scene. There were a lot of things that didn't work with this movie. It was a complete mess. Jared Leto's Joker, while he wasn't in the movie that much, it might have turned out to be kind of a blessing in disguise. And also, poor Jared Leto. He is 0-2 for superhero movies at this point.
Hunka hunka!
The dialogue is painful at times.
This is Katana!
The plot is generic. The villain is forgettable. The endless hordes of faceless gray goo monsters. There's a skybeam in all its horrible glory. And by the end of the movie, the team does not really feel like a real team. This is definitely the worst Suicide Squad movie we've ever gotten, but there is something oddly nostalgic about it. It is like a little time capsule of when superhero mania was kind of at its peak. Marvel and DC were both swinging for the fences at this time, and the hype train could completely blind you until release day. And it was quite a time that we don't really get to experience that much anymore. Suicide Squad gets a C. This movie is not that good, and thank goodness that James Gunn finally redeemed this movie in 2021. Suicide Squad that came out in 2021 is basically everything this movie wishes it could be. It did everything correctly. It's funnier, it's more heartfelt, and it actually makes you like the characters and like the team dynamics. Please subscribe and like the video.